Good morning, everybody. My name is Gerry Marotti, and to my right is my partner, Greg Marangel, and together we are
the Wax Hunters!
Well, great. We're going to have a great show today. Just to let everybody know out there, we're going to talk about a lot of different things that most of our people who watch us will be interested in. One of those things, Greg, is that how to tell a wax pack if it's been resealed, if it's been tampered with, and it's not what you expect to buy. We're also going to touch base on some of the things that are going to go on our website, like autographed footballs, Amari Cooper, Kylie Murray, plus other things that will be put up on there, not to mention our box breaks that are on there. A lot of good stuff. Check the website, sign up, because we will notify people of some of the rare stuff we're going to be putting on the website for sale. Right now, we're just going through everything and just trying to find some of the best possible stuff for investment that our customers and audience would be able to buy and profit from. So those are some of the things that we're going to be looking into, Greg. And
Yep.
I know you're excited about the wax telling about how the packs are tampered with,
Yeah.
because you've been now buying a lot more wax.
That's true.
And you actually scored some good stuff. Why don't you tell about one of the major scores that you did make that we're very excited to have, and it's very rare. And I don't think our audience, if you have any, will be interested to buy them, but we're not too sure that there are any out there at all at this point. So why don't you touch base on what you came across?
Yeah, thanks, Gerry. I mean, first of all, when I saw that it was available, I almost fell out of my chair. So the pack that Gerry's referring to, I was able to pick up a pack of 2,000 playoff contenders that may include a Tom Brady rookie card that's worth up to $450,000.
I shake every time I think about it. And not only one pack, we found 3 packs. So needless to say, we paid a lot of money for it, but at the end of the day, those are very, very, very rare packs. And they are foil packs. They are packs that are in foil. We don't have to worry about the resealing of the wax, in case they were. Very, very hard to tamper with the foil. So some of the older cards, especially with the Brady, this is a 2000 Prestige that I acquired. Very hard to tamper with because of the foiling process. There are ridges here that it's sealed. And if they're broken, it's easily to tell because you could see where it was broken. So you can guarantee your rare card Brady rookie investment is going to be safe if that's what you're doing. So
Yeah, as you know, I've been going. Well, I think we both have been going a little crazy over the Tom Brady cards lately.
We have been.
But
we think it's going to be a hot item. We
Yeah.
think it's going to be an expensive rookie, and I think it's going to continue to go up. And speaking of that, recently purchased Flair Showcase. This is possibly going to be on our box break. The Brady rookie in here goes from 2,000 to 5,000, and an 8, a 9, and a 10. This is a red hot box. So this is something that is a good investment. In my opinion, you can't lose on this box. You hold on to this box for a few years, you're going to make a nice profit on that box. And considering Tom Brady is the GOAT, and he will be going into the Hall of Fame, and he set all kinds of records, and possibly a Super Bowl run for this year, that's what fuels it. It just pushes that card up.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, I'm all in on the Brady cards, and to go back to the 2000 playoff contenders pack. I mean, to your point, we got 3 of them. Which, I mean, a box I think only holds 12 packs. I mean, we got.
You're not saying you want to put one up on the website, are you?
I mean,
are you kidding me? You really want to put one up on the website?
I feel bad. Look, you got a pack, I've got a pack. I think it's only fair that we put a pack out there.
You lost your mind.
Well,
you lost your mind.
I can be a little crazy
well,
sometimes.
Okay. Well, look, you heard it here first. I got to respect my partner's opinion. Again, it's a foil pack. So that is something you're going to have to be looking for in the future here. He's talking about putting it on the website for sale. That is going to be an interesting scenario. There's 5 cards in a pack, and I would suggest that we take the premise of selling it by card.
Yeah.
Because and that would be
Yeah.
live and fair. We'd have to surmise whoever's buying those 5 cards, that is going to sell out probably immediately. So we can draw them, because if the Brady rookie is in there, I might kill you right on site.
You're right.
So,
I might cry.
but all right. Well, like you heard it, he wants to put that on there. So keep an eye for that. That is exciting news. He shocked me. I didn't know it was coming. So we're gonna really have to talk about this when we're done, and that's something you better keep an eye on the website.
Just my way of giving back to the Wax Hunter Nation. I know you're out there.
Yeah.
Make sure when you do come to the website, you sign up for our mailing list, because that's how you'll know about all the fun things that we're throwing up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, why not? Let's have some fun with it. It's a great pack. Like I said earlier, it's a $450,000 card. How often do you have a chance to open up a pack that has that type of a card in it? I mean, unless you're doing a really, really rare pack like a 52 tops, like you just don't see cards that valuable come around. So, let's have a little fun with it.
Yeah, you're talking about a $12,000 box.
Yeah.
I don't know if my nerves. I'll be shot.
Yeah.
My nerves will be shot that day.
I mean,
when we slide that card, I will know it immediately from even the corner, and that starts coming out. I don't know what I'll do. I might pass out. That is a very expensive card. It is the most expensive Brady rookie out there, and Greg is right. The last one just sold for $450,000 in a 9. It wasn't even a Gem Mint 10. It was a 9. These packs that we acquired are beautiful. They are mint. So that's something you gotta really keep an eye on and look for.
Yeah, definitely good stuff coming.
So now that you rattled my whole cage,
sorry about that, Jerry.
Let's try to get on to what we want to talk about and Wax to try to tell if a pack has been tampered with. So for starters, with the pack, you want to look at the back of the pack, okay? And on the back of the pack, obviously you'll see where the flap is. There will be, and I know it's going to be hard to see with the camera, but there will be roller marks, they're called. Roller marks is when they seal this pack, it goes through a machine, a hot roller goes over it, seals the wax, and the pack is done. Now, when you look at that pack, you will see the roller marks will be from end to end. And then if you notice, if there are no roller marks and it looks completely smooth and beautiful, the pack was compromised. It was opened, and you might want to know why for you new collectors. Well, because obvious reasons. If there is a rare card in there, unscrupulous people will then open the pack, remove the rare card, replace it with another card, reseal it, and you get nothing. So that is something that will not happen with the Wax Hunters website. All of our stuff will be sealed and certified just like this. So the packs weren't tampered with, and it will be on a live break. So there will be no shenanigans to worry about that. But that is one of the other things. Another thing you want to look at is the corners, okay? If they can replicate the seal with a roller, and I'm sure they could, you want to look at the corners, how tight they are. There are specific folds in the corners, and it's easy to tell when a corner's been compromised. You can look at the pack, and now there'll be wrinkles in it, but you'll look at the pack and you'll see the corner just don't look like it was the way it was sealed in the original pack, because the corner will be disturbed. So that's another way of knowing that your pack was compromised. I with the grading services now that you can get them, graded, the resealing of packs is less and less and less. So we always remember, if you're going to buy a raw pack, what this is, a raw pack, make sure you know what you're looking for. And if you do see any tampering, make sure you write to the person you're buying it from and say, look, are you guaranteeing this pack wasn't open? A lot of times they won't. I've caught many people that says, well, I can't guarantee it. So therefore, I'm not going to spend $300, $400, $500 for, say, an 86 Fleer basketball pack when they can't guarantee whether it was tampered with. I don't feel like, and neither do you, paying $500 for a bunch of commons.
Right. Yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind. And you make a great point about that. if you're buying, first of all, if a pack seems too good to be true, chances are it is.
It is.
And that's the risk that you run buying the loose packs versus the ones that are graded. They could definitely be open, and you can usually tell because they look a little bit off. But to Jerry's point, you just have to look at the back. If the roller marks don't line up, that is a bogus pack. Those will 100% always line up. There's no reason for it to not line up unless it was opened, and that's exactly what they do. They'll take out the good cards. Sometimes they'll be nice enough to replace them with common cards, so you still have the same amount of numbers. But I've seen people open up packs, and even on some of those websites where they do the live pack breaks with with the packs that aren't guaranteed. Sometimes they won't have enough cards, and they have to give they'll say immediately, oh well, we only got 9 cards in this pack, and someone's getting a refund. That's a bogus pack. So definitely want to be mindful of stuff like that.
Yeah, and again, that's something that you really want to be mindful, because I'm sure your hard work dollars, you don't want to throw it away. Let's get into the other thing. Let's get into autographs. Okay, we'll talk a little bit about this. Here you have an Armani Cooper autograph football, Raiders football, and like I said, a Kylie Murray, Oklahoma University football. These two are going to be up on the website for sale. Keep an eye out for those. But now, how do you tell a real autograph from a fake? This is really, really tough. Even for myself, that's been in the business over 25 years doing this, it's really impossible to tell. A lot of times they look at the pen, the pressure, the way they signed it, certain curves and curls in the signature, and continuity of the signature. Most stars have a certain way to sign. They sign, and they pretty much stick with that. But the best way to make sure that you have a genuine signed ball is to have it certified by JSA. There are some of the companies, like these two balls, are certified by JSA, and they're guaranteed a genuine signature, so you don't have to worry about is it a fake signature. To my advice in buying, raw signatures, it's a gamble. It's a gamble. You might want to buy it, and then again, back up your claim with the person you're buying it from, asking them, do they have any certifications, anything that, because a lot of people may have gotten it signed in person. They may have actually saw the star, got it signed, and said it's original. But you have to send it off. You really have to send it off to get certified. And there's a few companies that do that. JSA, they certify material. So you want to get that certified. That is so important. A lot of the stuff, especially like written checks. This right here is a induction ceremony for Goose Gossage, but it's slabbed, so they know that this is his real signature. Okay, and that's the kind of things you want. I have also a Babe Ruth check that is signed, obviously by Babe Ruth and written out by him. But again, it is slabbed.
It's a great check.
It's important. It's important you get stuff slabbed. That's the way of the market. That brought the honesty back into it, But we're trying to tell people, if you need help determining on your raw stuff, on your boxes that are not sealed by the Baseball Card Exchange or some of the great companies that are out there, please write to us. We'll do the best we could to certify that box at no cost, and we'll try to help you make that perfect purchase.
Yeah, for myself, I've purchased a lot of autographs. Even before I got back into the card collecting, I was really into sports memorabilia and autographs. And it's great. Like, you never want to buy anything without a certificate of authenticity. It's so important, and you want to make sure it's reputable. Not like, because sometimes you'll see things like, oh, Bob's Card Shop certifies that this is authentic. And I mean, literally anyone can go into their computer and make a certificate of authenticity. So you want to make sure it's one from a reputable company like PSA or JSA. And the nice thing about those companies is that they have websites where you can actually cross-reference the numbers.
The numbers with
the product or the item, because that way you can actually have a way to verify exactly what you're looking at. The other thing is another reason you don't want to buy, an autograph that doesn't have a certification. There's a lot of fakes out there. I was watching a documentary not that long ago about a gentleman that he forged more. His signature for Mickey Mantle was almost better than Mickey Mantle's signature.
Oh my god!
And it was insane. So, but they didn't have certificates of authenticity. So that's why it's so important that you have that to make sure that you're putting your money into something that's authentic versus something that just looks cool.
And that's a great point. But they're also, you got to remember, they're signing things on computer.
Yeah.
The computer is actually generating the signature on a printer and making that signature. It's making it very difficult for the people who grade and certify signatures, because a computer generated signature is the exact signature of that star.
Yeah.
But then, though, they really got to match it up with the paper when it was made, and it's like almost forensic science. And, I don't want to get too technical into this, but when you start talking about items that are $5, $6, $8, $10,000 items, Babe Ruth check, like I said, stuff like that, Thurman Munson, that I have slabbed. You want to make sure that these things are genuine, because you're putting a lot of money into this, and then what happens when it's put away for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years? You bring it out to ready to sell your collection so somebody else can enjoy it, and find out it's a fake. That is a real letdown and a costly mistake. So this is something we really want to hinge on and make sure that our audience does not encounter that kind of trouble. But again, like I said about the wax, telling how to, if the packs are compromised, and there's a lot of different ways you protect yourself. Again, when you get a good wax pack, send it off to PSA, or PSA is the only one that does packs. I don't believe SGC does packs.
I don't think so.
So, send it off to them so you get a peace of mind and you get your pack back, and you're a happy camper. So that's one of the things. But, our website, again, we're very new. We're not pressing it yet, but we will be. There's going to be a lot of good stuff uploaded to this website that will be for sale. And they're good investment opportunities. And that's what people are looking for. You want to have the luxury of being able to collect and enjoy something and know that your enjoyment and your investment is growing day by day, because put your money in a bank today, zero. You can't really get much. But to put yourself in collectibles, they are actually included in some portfolios in investment managers. They are including sports memorabilia portfolios that you buy a chunk of a huge collection or something like that, and it's coming back with great returns. So this is something you can do on your own.
I'd like to buy into your collection.
You want to buy into mine? No. You just gave away, or we're gonna sell a pack. I really don't. I think I'm gonna be off that show that night. You're gonna be running it by yourself, because I cannot sit there and watch that pack being opened, even though it'll sell, and then seeing that Brady rookie. I don't know what I would do.
Gerry, we got to give back. We want the Wax Center Nation to be able to have the same chance at these great
I get
cards
it, but in the meantime, we'll be bankrupt, and the Wax Hunter Nation won't have us anymore.
Well, they'll have a $500,000 card.
Maybe if they do get that $500,000 card, they can give back a little of that big profit that you're going to make. If I had to just throw a number out there, it would probably be about $400 a card. That would equate to $2,000 for the pack. That is not an unfair number. And again, that could be altered, as we talk about it. But just think about it. A chance to get a $450,000 card, possibly, in a pack. There's 5 cards, so your chances are 1 in 5 if it's in there, for $400. I mean, those are very good odds to get your pack. Now, the big question is it in there? The good thing is we have no way of telling whether it's in there or not, because it is a foil pack.
Can't see through foil.
And you can't see through foil, and you can't tamper with foil. So the pack that we are going to supposedly sell, it will be sealed by PSA to certify that it has not been tampered with, and graded for that matter.
Yeah. So
I even hate to talk about it, but you just rattled my whole day.
Sorry, buddy.
Thanks for systematically ruining my Saturday.
You're welcome. Yeah, so that pack's out. We just sent that out, so maybe a month or so before you see that.
Yeah, it'll take a couple of months. I would think.
But just
after
spoiler
Christmas,
alert, it's probably coming out there. Oh, come on, Jerry, it'll be fun.
Not for me.
Ah,
It's the dream card. Let's face it, it's a $450,000 dream card. It was quoted that the Tom Brady rookie card, Playoff Contenders 2000, is the new Mickey Mantle of the 21st century.
the new 52 Topps Mickey Mantle.
It's the new 52 Topps
which
Mickey
is
Mantle.
like the most desired collectible card of all
Correct.
time.
There's just been a couple of sales on the Heritage Auction. I think 1.8 million for an 8.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about, and the thing of it is, there are 52 Topps packs out there.
There's one for sale on Heritage right now.
Oh, there is one on
Yeah,
there?
it goes up in probably about a month.
Yeah,
it's a couple weeks, but
you might see a $40,000 pack.
it's at $12,000 right now, and there's still 3 weeks to go.
Yeah, that's gonna race up.
It sure will.
So there's a good example. You buy that pack. If Mickey Mantle's in there, you're talking at a very, very minimum, 400,000 all the way up to who knows what.
Yeah, and that's for a low-graded Mickey Mantle.
Low grade.
Yeah,
low grade.
So I didn't even tell you about this. I know that you get mad at me.
You're not selling anything else, are you?
Well, no.
Because if you are, I'm going to shut everything off. We're going to cut
maybe I'll put it on the website. I don't know. I just bought a 1953 Mickey Mantle Bowman color card. Hey, this one's not off-center. This one's centered, but it's a low grade. I didn't pay very much for it.
Well, look, you are getting into the actual enjoyment of buying cards. I have a lot of cards.
Yep.
So I don't know how much more I can enjoy buying cards. So I turned my knowledge and expertise to the wax and the unopened boxes, and that's really where I'm at. Again, my latest purchase was a 2000 Fleer Showcase box, which is a fantastic box.
It looks like it just came off the press,
and it's 19 years old.
Just looking at it, it looks like.
Yeah.
It's never been opened, but it looks perfect.
Well, I do a lot of work and studying, and when I buy these boxes, I just don't click the button or do it or negotiate with people.
That's true.
I really look into it, and I look for a lot of things, and it's good you brought that up because a lot of the older wax boxes have perforations. When they stood them up in the store, they put the box spot back, and you'd be able to grab the packs. I try to find ones without the perforations broken. And the reason for that is because you want to make sure that that box was as mint and pristine as the day you have it. I think, and again, we'll discuss this. I think next week we're going to talk about non-sports wax.
I know you and I have been buying quite a bit of it lately.
Yes, I have. And here's a 4 set of Charlie's Angels that is going to go out for grading. I have a 66 box. I want to show my audience of the Three Stooges.
Oh, the Stooges.
This box, the packs are so pristine. It looks like no one ever touched them. And what I find most interesting, and I think you will too, is the fact that when you look at these packs, they were somewhere in 1966 sitting there that no one bought or was put away in a back room. Just the nostalgia, the history of who held that pack, who looked at that pack and didn't buy it, or the ones that were bought that are sealed. Where was that pack? I mean, you're talking old cards in the candy stores and everything else.
Yeah,
so
that pack's almost 60 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting up there. But it's the condition that they're in is incredible.
The colors are vivid, and I sent it off to Baseball Card Exchange to get it wrapped like these. He certifies them, makes sure they weren't tampered with, and then wraps them. I think they do a great job. I would like to do that someday, to certify boxes, wrap them for our people. That could possibly be coming way down the line. We might actually do that. We might actually have you send your stuff into us. We will certify it and then send it back to you. But that's 66 Three Stooges. I will show you the box. It's too bad I can't show you the packs because it'll be sealed. I should have actually did some film on it because they're that nice. But non-sports is also the way to go. There is a lot, and let's just think about this for a quick second. When you have sports, everybody knew Mickey Mantle, Thurman Munson, all the stars they wanted, okay? Baseball, football, basketball, hockey were very popular. But how many people really went to the store and bought a 77 Charlie's Angels pack? Not too many. So the non-wax industry is starting to gain a lot of traction for investment-wise because the prices are still low, but they're rare.
Yeah.
Flying Nun, The Munsters, Superman, Three Stooges.
It's a big one.
These are
movie coming out.
Yeah, these are
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
That's the big one right now.
Correct.
That's the hot one.
You just purchased a couple of packs, 77 Star Wars.
Which series though, Jerry? It's important to know the series.
First series.
You always want to buy the first series.
Always. That's where the money cards are in the first series. And then when Topps saw that Star Wars were taking traction, they came out with the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth. So, the money cards are in the first. Those are still, you're able to buy them at a really good price. And you're going to get a nice return on them. So there's the old saying is that it was common or nobody really cared about it. So where did it wind up? It wound up in dumpsters, landfills. Yep. Topps just destroyed the cards. So when you destroy something and create a limited supply, I don't care if it's Charlie's Angels or this fact, weirdos. They're just none out there. So they're going to start increasing in value. And they will come out of the woodwork when the price is high enough. Yeah. So I think, non-sports is trending now. And that's some of our advice. Non-sports is trending now. Yep. That's something to get investing in. Yeah. We'll have some on our website too.
Yeah, we'll and that's a good segue for next week. But just to touch base on something that we talked about last week. Mm-hmm. I know we talked a little about some of the new cards that are out and some of the differences in buying new cards versus the old wax. After we did our podcast last week, I felt inspired to go and buy a box of Topps Update because that had just come out. I wanted to take a shot at getting some cool autographed rookie cards because those are the rookie cards you want to get are the autographed ones that are limited with some of the rising stars. Those are the harder to get rookie cards. There are only a few out there. And I had some good luck. If you go to our YouTube channel, at the Wax Hunters on YouTube, I did a pack break. I apologize. The angle's a little off because I didn't have my tripod. But I was able to pull some cool cards. I got a Fernando Tatis rookie card autographed. It's an incredible card. It's beautiful. And it's one of 50 cards. So there's only
What is it worth?
So right now they're going on eBay for between $150 and $200. And he's just had his first season. He's going to be a stud.
How come the pack you gave me, I got zeros in it? You open the packs and you get all these great cards. I don't know, but I think he knows how to tell foil. He could see through the foil because everyone he gave me, zero.
What I will say when you buy stuff like that, I bought the jumbo box. It was $94 for the box.
Excuses.
Yeah, but you're guaranteed to get one autograph card and 2 relic cards. So the autograph card, I was fortunate, was the Fernando Tatis rookie card. I also got a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. rookie card that had a relic on it. It was this really cool medallion, and that was one of 30. So the 2 super rare rookie cards that are very cool looking that you can get in those boxes. You're always better off if you're going to buy the new cards to buy a box that looks like this. That's sealed because you get more. There's more incentive to buy, a few packs versus just the singles.
Now you got to be careful with that. He is in that mode where he is excited about opening it, and very well be. But the real truth of the matter is, and I don't want to burst his bubble. They say one of 50, and we expect there's 50 cards out there. But I want to revert back to 89 Upper Deck. I was at a show a while back, and they had a 10 Gem Mint 10. Rookie card of
Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. Thank you.
I got you.
That was $400, and the card booked for $800. And I asked the dealer. I said, "Why are you selling the card half a book?" He said, "You didn't know?" I said, "I could guess that maybe there was more cards out there." He says, "Exactly." I said, "Well, elaborate." And then he told me something he was kind of reluctant to tell me, but, I want to pass it on to our audience. and it's my opinion. I don't have proof of it, so this is just what I heard. They claim that Upper Deck produced boxes in 89, 90, 91, and 92. 3 years of boxes with the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card in it. So evidently there must be some, I didn't do any research on it, but there must be some facts out there that they were producing them. And guess what? There goes the card value. That's where you don't want to get into. You're buying a box expecting when you look at that card, if it says 1 of 50, then it should be 1 of 50, not 1 of 500.
That's right.
Okay? So, again, be optimistically cautious when you're buying the new stuff, which incidentally I don't like.
That's true, but I will say, if you're gonna do it, that's the way to go. I would still definitely 100% recommend putting money into older wax.
They're not making any more 52 tops.
They don't
packs,
make the 52 tops anymore,
or 88 Flair basketball, or 76 baseball. They're not.
I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but there's only one set, maybe two sets. There's like tops and Flair, or tops and Upper Deck.
Yeah, there was tops, there was Donruss, there was Upper Deck,
Bowman,
and I think that was it. And then Leaf came along, and all the other ones.
But nowadays, I mean, you can find like a random knockoff rookie card of some brand that you never heard of.
Yeah.
Like there's and then there's 100 different series of tops, or Upper Deck, or wherever. So that's the downside. There's a lot more sets out there than there were in the past. And that's why those older cards are worth so much, because there was only one true rookie card.
Well, and I also think the problem with the newer cards is everything's a 10. I mean, there is the quality control today, and
everything's laser printed
is perfect. You don't get, like in, say, a 65 Topps baseball off center. I have a 72-73 box of Topps basketball, the Julius Erving rookie card. To date, as we talk today, there has not been graded a Gem Mint 10 Julius Erving rookie card. To date. And I have a pristine box from the Fritz collection. It is absolutely gorgeous. Never even been opened. The seals, nothing. So is it in there? I don't know, but I'm not going to find out.
That's right.
And you're not going to sell it.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, with the new stuff, you're always going to be able to find that perfect card. So that kind of takes away from the challenge of collecting. Because when you're making a set, for example, if you try to make a 71 set, you're going to pull your hair out of your head, because that black border is impossible to find unchipped. And when you do, the cards are thousands of dollars. He's been searching for a 71 pack. He said he was going to find it. He still hasn't.
I'll find it one day.
You're never going to find that pack unless you buy a box. And the last one sold for $77,000 3 years ago on Heritage Auction. And God knows where that box is. If it's probably put away somewhere, and it's probably worth double that right now. So that is, unfortunately, my favorite year collecting, and also the hardest year to come by. So those are the things. But I hope we were informative today. But really, I want to tell everybody out there, go to our website, sign up, subscribe, find us where you need to find us, because there's going to be a lot more information, a lot more things to sell. And we want our audience to really enjoy what we're bringing forth. So
so make sure that we go to make sure you go to thewaxhunters.com.
Correct.
You want to find us on our YouTube channel at The Wax Hunters. You also want to check us out on Twitter at The Wax Hunters. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, on iHeartRadio. So you
really did your homework, huh?
We're all over the place. Yeah, you can find us everywhere.
Well, we need you. We need you to get the word out there that we're here. We're here. We're here to stay. We're going to be around a long time. We just need that audience to expand. We want to get our message out there to make new collectors. That one of my goals is to have 12 new collectors out there. Make 12 new collectors. It's fun. It's clean. And you can make money doing it. So
It's true. Yeah, so come check us out. Make sure you go to the website, thewaxhunters.com. Subscribe to our mailing list because we're going to send you out all updates on the cool stuff that we've got going on, about the new products that we've got out there. Right now, if you go to our website, we've got all of these boxes here up. We're going to be doing live box breaks. I'm still pumped about this 80-81 Topps basketball box break that we're doing. This box is perfect. The cards in here. What card can they get out of this box?
They can get a Larry Bird, Julius Erving rookie. There's 3-panel card
With Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson also.
Yep.
If you're lucky enough to pull that 10, you're talking $100,000.
Yep.
And if you pull a 9, you're still $5,000.
And we're selling individual packs out of this specific box.
And you're going to have the choice to either have the pack opened live or sent to you live, your pack. So that's it.
Yeah.
Well, I think we covered enough for today.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it was good, and I hope we were informative. So I will finish with, my name is Gerry Marotti. To my right is my partner, Greg Marangel, and together we are
the Wax Hunters.
Stay tuned. Have a great day. Tune in next week. Don't forget, sign up. Tell everybody, let's grow. Wax Nation, we're here.
That's right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Talk to you all next week.
We're out.